Think your lashes have hit their limit? Discover limitless length and full volume with Maybelline Sky High Mascara. The Flex Tower brush bends to volumize and extend every single lash from root to tip. And the lightweight bamboo-infused formula makes lashes feel weightless. Now in 8 bold shades so you can take your lashes to new heights every day. Visit Maybelline.com to shop Sky High Mascara now.
When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Oh, Hilton stay, your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay, a holiday you're saving.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. This season, enjoy spacious, comfortable rooms and friendly service when you book with Hilton instead. Hilton for the stay.
Hey everyone, welcome to Spin Shuffle Skip on the There Can Only Be One podcast channel. We have reached the end of our Avengers albums. Discs that have been released by actors from the MCU. And up to this point, we have been dealing with actors who were Avengers. We've had Hawkeye, we've had Black Widow, Iron Man, and Captain Marvel. So we're a little off the beaten path with this last one because we are technically Avengers adjacent, but she is definitely a major part of the MCU, so she qualifies. We're talking about the self-titled release from Zendaya. And here to join me for this episode, Lyle Robishaw's back on the show. 5 Avengers albums about to be complete. How has this run been so far?
Oh, I've been eating good. I get to talk comic books. I get to talk music. Jason, I'm in my element here. And we cannot besmirch the good name of Mary Jane Watson. There is no Spider-Man without Mary Jane.
Is she Mary Jane Watson, though?
I think she is. For all intents and purposes, she's Tom Holland's Mary Jane. And I do so believe, if I may be so blunt, the torches and pitchforks are going to be really bad on this one. This is one of the cast members of the MCU that's insanely overqualified for her position. If you ask me, having Zendaya as Mary Jane, who is an amazing, and they wrote her very well in the Spider-Man movies, but if you've seen her other work, I think she's just trying to have fun with her boyfriend because, man, the acting chops in Euphoria, like, you don't have to be playing Mary Jane Watson in the MCU, my dear. Like, absolutely incredible actress, and started out with one foot in the music industry.
Oh, exactly.
One of the big breakout roles was Shake It Off, which was a massive show when I was a young kid. My sister watched that religiously. And both her and Bella Thorne continued being in crazy different industries and doing cool stuff with music. So it's interesting to see the glow up for me as somebody who kind of followed Zendaya's career from its infancy.
Oh, yeah. And to paint the picture of Zendaya's career at this point, like, so she started, in television, of course, with Shake It Up. And then appearances in like Good Luck Charlie and Ant Farm. Didn't do a movie until 2013's Super Buddies, which was a direct-to-DVD release where she was the voice of Lollipop. And then 2016, she was herself in the Lemonade visual album. 2017 was when she became MJ in Spider-Man Homecoming. So this disc out in 2013 precedes all of her avenging kind of roles and the big movie blow up that has been her career, especially like being in Dune. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, like she is one of those people who's breathing, I like to call the Pedro Pascal air, where not a lot she's done has been bad. There's not a lot of things you can look at and poke holes in. And if you can poke holes in the thing, you usually can't poke holes in her part of whatever she's in.
Okay, we can poke holes in her performance on Lip Sync Battle because Tom Holland completely outdid her on that.
Destroyed that woman and then in that competition. That is one of my favorite videos. That's Spider-Man up there. I love that so much. And like one of the most adorable Hollywood couples, I think,
Oh
in
yeah.
a long time. Like they just seem like very wholesome people.
I take a look at Tom Holland and Zendaya, and I might not even be far off here. They are our modern day, present day Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Wow, you're spot on. You are so spot on. It's not even funny. And just like Kurt Russell did, Tom Holland is just swinging way above his weight limit somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like that little British guy must be hilarious off camera because like she is like ethereally, like conventionally gorgeous and has the chops to back it up. Like she's not a one trick pony. Like that girl's the whole package you want in a celebrity. And then you got wee Tom Holland just having a nerd's best time playing Spider-Man. Like that guy is drawing aces everywhere he goes, kind of thing.
You know, with great talent comes great responsibility, right? So
How long did you think it was going to take you to get that in?
I got it in under 5 minutes. So
I was going to say, do you got a timer going for how long it was going to take you to get that in?
No, but right now, everyone who had the over under and went with the under, you know me well.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But when we were talking about this kind of before we hit record on this show, you were saying like this album takes you back. So
oh yeah,
obviously you're a Zendaya fan from her, appearance on TV. This album drops. How's it hit for you?
it hits good. It hit when I graduated, the year of our Lord 2013, back when the Earth was new, when dinosaurs roamed the planet. No, but I remember the hit single off of this album coming out, and it was big in the clubs for a couple of years. I vividly remember this coming out, and everybody was like, "Damn, the girl from Shake It Off, she still got it." Obviously, like you said, this was before the explosion that was Spider-Man, and then Euphoria, and then Dune, and everything. So it's very interesting to have one of those. Yeah, I remember her being on the Disney Channel, and made it out without the unfortunate mental scarring that often comes with being on the Disney Channel.
All right, well, let's get into this disc. The self-titled release from Zendaya, released September 17th, 2013, hit number 51 on the Billboard 200. There were two singles off of this one, Replay, charting the highest, hitting number 8 in Australia and number 40 in the US. So, not a lot of album sales, because again, Zendaya not huge at this point, but at least still known. But we're going to start with you and your spin pick from this.
It's in again, because it's from my childhood. It's Replay. It slapped then, still slaps now. Great club song. It's a great party song. Many a times at a house party, this was put on. In my a couple of years after graduation, got fond memories to this, so it's got to be Replay.
I'm seeing a trend here. I'm seeing a major trend during our Avengers album run. Because I think this is like the third time this has happened. Your spin is my skip.
I don't know what it is. We're off kilter on these ones.
I mean, I can tell you exactly why Replay is my skip. And this song was throwing me the hell off. Because
why?
The beat wasn't matching what Zendaya was singing from a rhythm standpoint.
But that was kind of the style at the time.
Okay, but in my mind, if you're on a dance floor and the beat and the vocals aren't matching up, I'm dancing like Elaine from Seinfeld. And that's not good when you're at the club, because you, as an individual, are going to clear the dance floor.
Joke's on you, Jason. I dance like Elaine from Seinfeld anyway, so.
Also, no, so it works for you. We found the song, the one song that Lyle can dance
perfect.
to.
For this one particular instance, I've got perfect rhythm.
I felt like Horshack going, I got rhythm. It's like, no, I don't.
But no, there's a reason it was the big single. I think, especially for the time it came out, like I looked through this at a 2013 lens, and this went hard at the club. When this played, people got excited. This was kind of the first glimpse of like Zendaya as like, oh, this person's got some big time talent behind her. Like this could be something if we watch closely enough. And of course it did.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you take the vocals out of the track, then the beat can hold the dance floor. And maybe I don't know if it's trap or whatever you want to call the beat or whatever. I find it oddly syncopated. And I'm a guy who listens to Dream Theater on a regular basis. And I'm sitting there going, what the hell is going on with this song?
That's funny.
Like, I'll listen to Mike. I want to give this song to Mike Portnoy and see what he does with this.
Let's see what he hands around. So wait, what was your spin then?
My spin is actually Butterflies. I'm no idea how this was not a single because it's catchy as hell. The production work is great on this. But here's the thing. Take a look at the songwriting credits for Butterflies. You have Sam Waters from Color Me Bad. We know Color Me Bad can, write a hit song. But Jason Evigan from the After Midnight Project is also a writer on this song. And go back and listen to our episode on the After Midnight Project album, Let's Build Something to Break. I gush on about the songwriting skills of Jason Evigan and what he was able to do, and now how many artists he has worked with. This song, I'm not surprised that it's my spin, because Jason Evigan is one of the best songwriters out there, working with different singers out there.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I actually think that what you said kind of hits for a few songs on this album, that the lyrics don't necessarily match what the musical tone was going for.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that because my skip does have a lot to do with that.
Exactly. Anyone who's listened to that After Midnight Project knows that the chorus is going to hook you immediately. And this one does. Butterflies has maybe the best chorus on the entire disc.
It makes sense. That does make sense.
For my shuffle pick, I'm going with Bottle You Up. This almost feels like some weird 80s synth backbeat kind of
exactly
pop
what I
release.
put. Weird 80s synth is what I put on. Like, that's exactly what my notes for it were.
Modern nostalgia is kind of what this album feels like. And that's not to, try and compare it to 6AM's album Modern Vintage, which is fantastic unto itself. But yeah, you have this fantastic 80s synth vibe, and the song leans into it. Zendaya leans into this. So if you're looking for something that's almost kind of modern retro, Bottle You Up is exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, it makes sense. And actually, my shuffle is kind of the same reasoning behind it, but just for a different era.
Which is?
Because my shuffle is Cry for Love, which I think is a great song, but it's kind of out of time for 2013. It sounds like it's from 2001.
I can see that.
And that's kind of why I liked it for my shuffle. Because I said, this doesn't necessarily sound like a song from this time period, but it sounds like a really good song from a bit of an older time period.
Which is weird to say. Like 2013 going back to 2001, it's like,
Let's not remind me of my mortality, please. I'm aware. Anybody who's out, like, where are my 2013 grad class people at? Because how's 30 feeling? It's not too good for me.
That's the thing. We go back to some of these movies and some of these albums, and then we start to do the math, and the math doesn't feel that good anymore.
No, because you're thinking 2013, that was 2 years ago. And then you're like, no, that was 12 years ago. And it's just like, oh, but I was just in somebody's kitchen singing Replay on Top of the Island 3 days ago. I remember it like it was 3 days ago.
In somebody's kitchen dancing like Elaine from Seinfeld.
Yes, absolutely. Shamelessly.
All right. Well, since my skip is already taken, this leads you to take us home with your skip pick.
My skip was Fireflies. The reason being, it felt like it was trying a little bit too hard to be an EDM song. It felt like they were going too hard and leaning into the club anthem a little bit. There was a little bit too much synth, a little too much like breakdowns of just like for me. I'm not sure if it was just me that didn't like that, because there's some other songs in the album that tried it and did it better. But I don't know. It just wasn't doing it for me.
I get that. And the other thing too is like there was a lot of different vibes on this album because you had a lot of different. You had a lot of different producers, a lot of different songwriters on this album. It's not just Zendaya, even though she is listed as a co-writer on a bunch of the songs. But the number of writers and producers on this, it's a smorgasbord.
Yeah, there's a lot of cooks in this kitchen. A lot of cook, which is good and bad. Like we talked about that before on some of the previous episodes we've done in this series, that you can tell when it's a let's throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and see what sticks scenario. And this did feel like that a little bit. Everything was on the same side of the Venn diagram, but there was definitely some ones that, okay, well, maybe this works. Let's try this.
Yeah. All right. So before we remind our listeners what our spin, shuffle, and skip picks are, I'm going to throw a little curveball here.
Oh, goodness.
we have now covered 5 Avengers albums over the last basically 10 weeks. So I'm going to ask you, if one of these albums had to be your spin and one of these albums had to be your skip, which would be which?
Spin with a bullet, like she flew in and destroyed Thanos' ship at the end of Endgame. It's Brie Larson coming in with the most surprising, maybe one of the most surprising things you've thrown me for any of these shows. For me, taking it in and being like, this is awesome. And Brie Larson is now the standard bearer for that. It's going to take something very, very good to come along that I wasn't aware of, because she knocked that out of the park. It's definitely Finally Out of PE by Brie Larson for the spin. For the skip, no question, is Scarlett Johansson Anywhere I Lay My Head. What is happening there? I didn't know it was a Tom Waits album, obviously, but even if I did know that going into it, if you're going to do a Tom Waits cover album, why try to make it sound like an Aurora cover album? It's weird. It's strange and not in the good way.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, although Jeremy Renner's The Medicine is kind of, fighting for that spin, pick as well. But Brie Larson really did knock it out of the park.
Oh my God. Like, beyond anything I thought she was capable of musically, for sure.
Yeah. To quote her from when she joined the MCU, she's the captain now.
She is the captain now. She is the captain now.
All right. So remind our listeners what your spin, shuffle, and skip picks are from Zendaya's self-titled album.
From Zendaya's self-titled album, my spin was Replay, because it slapped then, it slaps now. Shout out to the class of 2013. How are your knees? My shuffle was Cry for Love. Like I said, good song. Just sounded like it was a good song from 2001. And my skip was Fireflies. If you want to be an EDM DJ, you can do that. Bella Thorne does that. Go do that with your Shake It Off co-star.
All right. My spin pick is Butterflies. My shuffle is Bottle You Up. And my skip is Replay. Lyle, thank you so much for this. And thank you for this 5-album run of Avengers albums. I can't wait to find out what you got up your sleeve next.
Oh, you know me. We'll be going back to the wrestling ring, I'm sure, in some way.
Unless we find some other weird thing to do.
Oh, it's always a weird thing. That's why we love it.
It'll be a 5-hour dissertation on Crazy Frog.
I could do that. I feel like I could do that.
All right, Lyle, thank you so much for this. And to our dear listeners, well, you guys know the drill. If there is an album that you want us to cover on Spin, Shuffle, Skip, or an artist that you want us to cover on There Can Only Be One, hit us up on social media at Only One Cast, or go to our website at notthatbadcast.com. And while you're there, make sure you check out our movie show, It's Not That Bad, and our little sister show on there, Keep Watch Pass. Until next time, he's Lyle, I'm Jay. You guys are awesome. This is Spin, Shuffle, Skip on the There Can Only Be One podcast channel and a proud member of the Pantheon Podcast Network. Take care.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here, wishing you a very happy half-off holiday, because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half price, not half the service. And Mint is still premium unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day, yeah? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.